Alright guys, what is going on? Oink here, and today we got a brand new set of seasonal events, of course, this is Thursday, and today we have the 871 Performance Point Ferrari Formula Challenge. Of course, this is then a Formula 1 event using either of the two Ferrari Formula 1 cars in the game. If we go into the entry requirements, we've got a performance points maximum of 871, as I said. Tyres are the Racing Hard, and you can use either of the 2007 or the 2010 models. We got Monza as the first track, then we got London Street Circuit, then we got Spa, we've got Monaco, and then finally an Eiffel custom track. Now, depending on which car you choose, the AI will pick the same car, so in terms of balancing your car with the AI, it doesn't matter which one you take. I just chose to take the 2007 one just because I prefer the way the model looks for that car. And yeah, we'll just get straight in. First race, which is Monza. Fairly simple. Obviously, you want to make the best use of all of the draft. The chicane is a pretty tricky area. Obviously, you want to be a little careful when you're braking from very high speeds down to very low speeds, because the front tires can often lock up and you'll lose a lot of front end grip. So just sort of ease off the brakes as you come into the corner, or brake a little softer than you would otherwise expect, and allow the tyres not to sort of just to roll into the corner, and you get a bit better grip. Obviously, when you go super slow in these cars, you lose a lot of your downforce and a lot of your cornering speed, so just be aware of that. Make sure you have enough speed to actually get yourself around the corner. That's the main thing to watch out for. As I said, the rest of the time, just on these long straights, make sure you're in the drafter as much as possible, make the overtakes and the easy sections like the straights as opposed to the corners, as the AI definitely won't give you any favours. And obviously just stay out of the sand, all the kind of normal stuff. Monza shouldn't be too difficult for me. It shouldn't be too difficult for you. It wasn't too difficult for me either, but I think I managed to maybe take first on a couple laps to go. In terms of gearbox, obviously, because you're in lots of draft, lots of long straights, just set your max speed fairly high up. I left the car stock tuned. I didn't apply any kind of tuning to it. Driving aids wise, I'm not using anything except from the normal ABS one. There we go, take first, halfway around lap 6 of 8, crossed the line, lapping around, 127's obviously made a mistake on that last lap. Then we go to London. This is not an easy track to begin with. It really will take a couple of goes just to practice this one. Again, you've got that very sharp right-hander. Really be careful not to spin the car there, coming in too hot on that one. Then vision is not easy. There's shadows, light, like everything is just in your face coming through that section, and it's really difficult. Visibility is not great, and not at all through the rest of the track either. So it will take a couple of tries just to really practice the line through there, and where to brake, where to get back on the gas, all of that kind of stuff. London is not the easiest of tracks for sure. Obviously you need to be aware of the walls all the way around. The AI, again, difficult to pass. It's quite narrow, so just be careful where you're passing, and when they're quite slow on the exit of corners, make sure you're not right behind them. I take first, coming up to the end of lap 9, so the whole lap to spare there, but definitely will give a little challenge just the actual track itself, so take a bit of time just to practice that one and move on to Spa. I'd say this is probably the easiest of the lot in terms of tracks, except maybe the last one. Anyway, good fun. I really enjoy Spa in the Formula 1 cars. Generally, I really dislike driving Formula 1 cars on Gran Turismo, and I generally dislike Spa as a track, but for some reason, I actually enjoy driving Spa in the Formula 1 cars, so this is obviously like it's a pretty fun combo, this car with this track, and it's very easy to drive in the Formula 1 car. Lots of flat out corners, not too many hard braking sections. You've got the one chicane at the very end, but it's not too tough, and you can take it at a relatively good speed. For the rest of the way through, obviously make use of all of the draft where you can, as usual in the long straights. Again, you want to have a fairly long transmission. Remember, for London, you're going to want to turn it down, quite short transmission, so you're going to be going from Monza, which is a long transmission, then you're going to shorten it for London, and then you want to lengthen it out again for Spa, so we can use all of that draft where possible, and like I said, make your overtakes in the easy parts of the track, as opposed to like mid-corner and things like that, although the AI are kind of a bit slow in the corners here for whatever reason, so you can sometimes sort of work your way around them through the slower corners where the AI are slow. Obviously, we've got another long straight at the back here, so if you can find someone to draft down here with, it's all good. You can go flat out through that corner, and then again, just Again, be careful braking from high speeds to very low speeds. Like I said, the front wheels can lock up, so just ease off the brake as you come into around second gear, and then let off and come through the chicane. Nice and easy on the accelerator, again, not to spin the car. As you can see, lap 3 out of 6, so lots of spare time, and I take first place right there in the middle, and on the outside of the corner. Pretty cool overtake, and we finish up there. Then we go to Monaco. This is hell on earth for me. I just can't stand driving this track, especially in Formula 1 cars, and it took me a good half an hour, I'd say, just to get the first lap done cleanly. Really a lot of practice needed for me to get this one all good without spinning, crashing, making mistakes, AI killing me. That is one big thing. Watch out for this hairpin, very tough to get right. You'll need a lot of steering angle, maybe a bit of like trail braking and a bit of like kicking of the accelerator to get the car to turn around there. But be really careful of the AI. If you go too wide anywhere here, they basically ignore that you're even there, and they'll turn straight into you. And these cars, oh, bit of a corner cut there, cheeky. These cars really don't behave nicely to people crashing into you. I think at least 4 or 5 attempts were totally sabotaged by going too wide through a corner, and I'd be on the inside, and instead of them going too wide, they literally just turn straight into the back of you and fish out your car, and you'll be facing the other way in a split second. Nothing you can do about it. So really be careful of the AI, because they will be out to get you. A very difficult one. Take you down to practice your lines, or your overtakes, all of that kind of stuff. And then just play it safe. Once you've kind of made the first few laps, just play it safe, make your overtakes in the safe places, and you can see I take first very near the end of the last lap, so it was tough. And then after that kind of painful exercise, we have quite the opposite, super wide, super open, no walls, very fast, nearly 100% throttle all the way through this track. A couple of blind corners, and it would take because it's a new track, of course, it'll take a lap or two just to get used to where you can go full throttle, where you need to just brake a little bit. For the most part, it's gonna be on the gas, full throttle, getting in the draft again as much as possible. The AI fairly slow here, shouldn't really be a problem. I think I ended up with a 15-20 second lead on the last lap. So you can see that it shouldn't be too hard, but yeah, like I said, get in the draft where you can, make as much use of that as possible. You want another long transmission for this, you want to be short after Monaco. But yeah, like I said, mostly full throttle, very easy track. This one should not have any problems at all here. And I think I took first on lap 3, yeah, there we go, lap 3 out of 8 taking first. Got those guys, and then I screwed up big time on the final lap. Oh, got like a 1:20 on the final lap, so screwed it up. But there we go. That is the seasonals for this week. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you really like Formula 1, we've got another Formula 1 stream. It's the next race in the Formula 1 series. We are at Monza for this one. We were at Spa just the other week, and it's Monza coming up next week on the live stream, so be sure to stick around for that. Hope to see you there. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace.